Well met, lords and ladies, Jacob Butter speaking. Do you like memes? Don't lie, I know that you do. You know, the freshest memes out there, the ones that are actually, good, they're wonderful, People just love them. So I'm here to, of course, talk about the next one, the next big meme. Just like I did for Roadman Rapper Shack, just for the record, before he got trending. So I'm a bit late to the punch right now, but you know what? At least I'm not waiting until the thing has died out. I am talking about a meme fresh off the content, and I'm going to review its origins. Of course, I am talking about, you've seen the title, The Three Bears 1939. Created in 1939 by directors Manny Davis and Connie Brasinski, who, according to IMDb, are uncredited, with the writer John Foster, presented by Paul Terry, as it famously says at the front, so it can be found on the official Terry Toons YouTube channel, so I'm getting this legally, by the way. And the IMDb description reads as follows. A singing jitterbug Goldilocks goes through her paces with the grisly trio, but when a bear hunter gets into the house, she joins with them to fight and eventually tie him up. That's all the description that we get. I mean, with a description like that and a vast repertoire and, a very good runtime and especially the time of creation, you know that it's gotta be good. Right? Right? Well, I'm here to find out. So without further ado, please let us play The Three Bears. Ah yes, another musical credits by Philip A. Sheeb. And to be honest, it's pretty good. I like the I like this music, kind of. I mean, it's nice. I'm not gonna lie, pretty good. You know it's gotta be good when it's been 25 seconds of intro to a 6-minute and 49-second animation. Okay, that was pretty good. One thing I love about classic animation is the fact that you don't know what to expect from it, and some of the things they blend in together just out of pure madness. It is fascinating and brilliant. Oh dear. Let's carry on. I mean, you know that is a great sound. Obviously, the exact sound that you would think would accompany a fully grown male bear.
You get dizzy.
Well, it's a shame that, that line about him getting dizzy was immediately cut off by Nightmare Fuel. I mean, Goldilocks. 1939, animation wasn't that clear yet. Okay, right, carry on. Moving on.
Now if you're wondering who I might be, please listen while I sing my song and you will surely see.
Yeah, we know exactly who you are, Goldilocks. The story's pretty famous, even by 1939. Come on. We know exactly who you are.
I'm Goldilocks, a fast-stepping baby Goldilocks, trucking out loud. Oh, I go here and I go there. I like to get around.
Excuse me?
I like to get around.
Come again. I didn't quite catch that.
I like to get around.
Well, okay, fine. Yep, that's all right for you. That can definitely not be misconstrued in any way whatsoever. Yes, of course. Although I personally would have gone for something more like this. Hey, it's equally nostalgic in the 21st century, okay? Don't blame me. Don't shoot myself. I'm just gonna carry on watching this.
Spaghetti!
Push yourself into the house! Don't push! Don't push!
What is... Sorry. Don't push... No, then. Push yourself into the house. Push yourself into the house. Physically impossible. Even in this animation. Well, actually, I don't know. Maybe his arms can just go back and just push like that. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the thing that happened in this animation. But... then, you know, don't push. What are you doing? Pushing. Okay. I mean, I understand that it's funny, but I hope the presenters knew that it's only funny because it's bad. That's the reason. Anyway, we're about to get into the moments that everyone has been waiting for. Let's do this.
Shut your face! Somebody touch my spaghetti!
Let's just hear that one more time. Oh my word. What a masterpiece. What an absolute masterpiece. And if you think that this meme has not to your taste, then I advise you to watch the bits of the following compilation, which I'll put in the description, so you can go and see that.
Somebody touch my spaghetti! Somebody touch my spaghetti! Somebody touch my spaghetti! Somebody touch my spaghetti!
But no, this isn't the end of it. I mean, they haven't even confronted that bear hunter, and, you know, the epic finale of him being tied up. Let's go ahead and see how we get to this point from, you know, touching the spaghetti.
Somebody touch my spaghetti! Mine too!
Mine's gone, and my chair is broken too.
Someone is in this house!
They just get straight to the punch, don't they? Yep. Someone's in the house. That's it. There's nothing else that could possibly be going on. Yes, very manly response. Why does he do that? I mean, it does seem off-putting. I mean, this is the kind of thing if I were... Obviously, this is a whole caricature thing, and I have done high-pitched voices for male characters in the past. Insert Senor Sand here. But I don't know, it just doesn't seem to flow for here, given his natural voice. I don't understand the intention behind this one.
It's got a face, but no body.
Oh, hello. I just dropped in.
You go home. Oh, Pastor, let her stay. She's...
Oh no, let the horse stay. All that she did was vandalize our private property, trespass on our household, and not tell us what she did with the wood of the bed. You know, she has done no harm, but she's so sweet. Oh!
I know. You go to Lux. You eat the spaghetti. You break the chair and you sleep in the bed. Go home to your house.
It's so good. That voice. Oh, you wouldn't get anywhere else, would you? Oh my goodness, oh my word. Okay. She is not going to get out of this one, is she? How is she going to do this? She will need a miracle to get out of this one.
Stop! What do you mean she goes? She has to stay here.
Or she just plays the violin for a little bit. You know, that works too. Way to ruin the mood, animation. Way to ruin the mood. You set the mood, and you will ruin it. All in classic animation would you see the frame of a painting come to life all of a sudden. Someone beat J.K. Rowling to it. That was it. Even before she was born. That's it. Someone beat her to it. I think Mama Bear and Papa Bear made the wrong decision. This kid is a lot better at percussion than he is at string instruments. Just saying. And he can play wind instruments. What are they doing teaching him the violin? He doesn't like the violin, that's all these other things. Let him do those.
I'm not like that chest.
And we're finally introduced to the hunter and his dog. Honestly, I think they're kind of a Wallace and Gromit dynamic. One of them is, well, the owner isn't very smart and the dog is. They even have a kind of a comical role reversal later on. The dog picks up a scent, you know, does the whole Courage the Cowardly Dog routine, where he just tries to describe what it actually is, and actually they kind of have a good understanding of each other. I like that. So they eventually arrive at the house, after much antics, where they are stopped by none other than Goldilocks.
Where's them bears?
Take your hat off in front of a lady. Where's your hunting license?
Huh?
Oh, you're just in time for lunch, and I'll bet you're hungry, too. The spaghetti is all ready for you, and...
I don't want Did you say spaghetti?
Yeah, with cheese.
I like cheese.
You would.
Excuse me. As a lover of cheese, I am sincerely triggered by that. How could you not appreciate, even if you had not to be an evil hunter? You know, how could you not appreciate the delicious delicacy that is a piece of cheese? You know, just how can you not like cheese? It's cheese. I mean, what? I don't even know. Where's this joke even going? Why did I even put that hat on? Carry on the animation. Come on, let's do this. So she puts the rifle on the fire, you know, because metal burns, and the dog eventually susses out where the bears actually are.
Open up! Open up! Take a look. Goldilocks and the three bears. Well, I guess this ain't in a book.
Yeah, neither are you. What's your point? Remember, kids, when you take the fur off bears, they're not dead. They can just wear their pajamas. Okay, love the piano, don't get me wrong, but what's with the broom? You got the broom to serve as kind of a prop that, you know, oh, it looks like a gun, but, you know, he's too stupid to notice that it's not. But the three bears also think it's a gun. I don't know why, but they do. And he doesn't even use it as a gun. He doesn't even realise that he's been tricked. So it doesn't look like it should, really. But what this film lacks in narrative continuity, it makes up for in an incredible musical act. You know when people say, for example, that Disney is classical music, then, you know what? Maybe Terry Toons is kind of jazz. You don't really see this kind of thing anymore because everyone's, you know, it's going into the realms of realism. Which is a shame, because animation was never designed to become realistic. in a way, we needed that kind of realism, and I'm glad that we got it. But come on, even so, look at this. This is pretty good as it stands.
And so that was The Three Bears 1939, origin of the meme, somebody toucha my spaghetti. Honestly, was it good? Sometimes. Was it bad? Sometimes. Was it fun? All the time. It is, without a doubt, something that you need to watch without, me babbling on about every small detail about it. It is a spectacle to behold.
And can I point out as well, I was on IMDb looking for this a couple of days ago, and the credits for this voice actor did not appear until today, January 18th. So I actually did not know who it was until a few hours ago, actually. And apparently it is a guy called Arthur Kay who does the voice of Papa Bear, Mama Bear, the hunter. And I'm pretty sure he does the hunter's dog as well. I'm not quite sure. The verdict is out right now. So I feel like, this was credited today. Before the days of Mel Blanc, the voice of all the original Looney Tunes, except for a few, like Elmer Fudd, I think was done by someone else, but Mel Blanc got the credit for it anyway. He was the first credited voice actor. And that's sad to me, because all these other people who did such amazing work, like Papa Bear and Mama Bear and all the other characters in this whole Three Bears thing, they deserve that credit as well. And maybe there's more animators who went into this. None of the animators on IMDb are credited. I had to search for these, and all it comes up with is the two directors, the writer, and obviously Paul Terry, the producer, is on the slide itself. That's all that I know. And it's such a shame. But I'm glad that Arthur Kay finally got the credit after 79 years of waiting because of this meme. That just tells you the power of the internet. And it's wonderful.
And I'm sure there's loads of other classical animations out there that will appear exactly like this. And it's wonderful to have that. Especially, in today's world where, and like I said, we don't really get this kind of thing anymore. And now we're finally managing to credit the people who actually made it possible. And that is just wondrous. These animations, they're on the public domain of YouTube, so people haven't even thought to copyright them. That's how undervalued they were. Maybe because of the realism, maybe because of the lack of continuity. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, they're here now, and they're here for us to enjoy, which is what I intend to do, and I hope that you do as well. And on that note, until next time, farewell.
Oh, no luck at the chest!